Rapid increase in encampment cleanups. Since Wichita adopted stricter enforcement of its camping encampment ordinances, the number of cleanups has surged. For example, encampment removals rose from 14 per month to 38 per month, a 771% increase. Even with more frequent removals, new camps reappear, sometimes in the same location, sometimes elsewhere, creating a cycle of displacement rather than long-term resolution. Rising unsheltered homelessness and visibility. The number of people living without shelter, unsheltered homelessness in Wichita has been climbing, and the count in recent years is the highest on record. Kamewa.org+1. Visibility is a big driver of public concern. Residents see tents, encampments, and related issues, waste, needles, human habitation, in public spaces. Kamewa.org+1. The city receives a flood of calls and complaints about visible homelessness, adding pressure on city services. Resource constraints and gaps in support services. Even though enforcement has intensified, the support systems, shelter beds, outreach workers, social services aren't keeping up. For example, one official noted that there are currently no outreach workers dedicated solely to connecting people in camps to resources. The first contacts are often by police officers. The new homeless campus, Second Light, is being built to expand shelter and services, but until it is fully operational, capacity is limited. Some shelters have closed or only operate seasonally, which means not everyone in need can find a safe place. Economic impact on city, nonprofits, and community. A study by Wichita State University estimates homelessness costs the city, county, nonprofits, and businesses at least $20.2 million per year, a conservative estimate. Breakdown includes $11.5 and $3 million in public sector costs, law enforcement, code enforcement, parks, UN $9 million in nonprofit sector costs, healthcare, shelters, plus private sector costs, cleanup, property damage. Wichita.edu. Municipal agencies report that a significant portion of staff time is consumed by homelessness-related issues. E.g., in 2024, the Wichita Police Department handled over 6,600 calls related to homelessness. Tension in the city's approach. Enforcement versus services. Some city leaders and residents argue for stronger enforcement and clearing of encampments. Others counter that enforcement without adequate support systems, housing, outreach, mental health, addiction services is ineffective and inhumane. The mayor has defended enforcement as part of a strategy to push people toward the services, e.g. the new homeless campus. But critics warn that enforcement may displace people without solving the underlying issues. Some council members have pushed back, citing lack of trust, trauma, or safety concerns that keep people from utilizing shelters or services. Overall crisis framing an outlook. The homelessness issue in Wichita is portrayed as spiraling, increasing in scale, more visible, and escalating in cost and complexity. The city's strategy leans heavily toward enforcement. More cleanups, stricter policy, even as underlying capacity, shelter beds, outreach, service access lags behind. Many observers see the current approach as unsustainable. Without deeper investments in housing, mental health, substance use services, and outreach, enforcement is unlikely to reduce homelessness long-term. The crisis is compounded by feedback loops. Displacement leads to new encampments. Public complaints put pressure for more sweeps, but without housing alternatives, people have nowhere else to go.